Pay attention and listen, because Tucker Carlson reveals that we are moments away from World War III. Look.
All the signs suggest that we're going to have a big war soon. The president announced that he is hiking the Pentagon budget from $1 trillion to $1.5 trillion. Just announced that. That's the kind of budget that a country that anticipates a global or regional war has for its military. Obviously, we're moving in that direction toward a world war. Sorry. So how do you position yourself for that? Well, you look at a map and you ask, what areas do I want to control? Where are the trade routes? Who's got the resources? And if you were to do that, you would arrive at the most obvious conclusion of all, which is the United States has to have a relationship with Russia in order to survive anything.
Russia is threatening to strike the American Navy if they do not release the Russian hostages taken from a seized oil tanker in international waters. Hours ago, the U.S. Navy seized a Russian oil ship in the Arctic, taking the crew hostage. And the White House press secretary just said anyone on the ship will be put to trial in the United States. The ship with Russian citizens on board was in international waters, departing to Russia. The leader of the Russian parliament said this, quote, "To attack with torpedoes to sink a couple of American Coast Guard boats. I think the United States is in a kind of euphoria of impunity after the special operation in Venezuela, which can only be stopped now with a click on the nose." The Russians did send their navy to protect and escort the ship back to Russia, but the Americans boarded the ship anyway and risked a nuclear war over oil. And now the U.S. will be putting the Russian citizens on trial, with the Russian government saying if the hostages are not immediately returned to Russia, there will be dire consequences. Comment your thoughts. Follow me for the newest update.